Unveiling the divine matrimony. 10. Surprising Jewish wedding traditions and their biblical depths. Imagine standing on the threshold of eternity, where joy crashes into sorrow in a single, shattering moment. A groom's foot crushes glass beneath him, the sharp crack slicing through the air like a cry from history itself. Why this deliberate act of destruction amid celebration? What if I told you it's a gateway to ancient temples lost in time? A reminder that even in our happiest hours, divine mysteries lurk in the shadows. Have you ever wondered why a bride circles her groom 7 times, weaving invisible walls of protection? Or why couples fast on their wedding day, starving their bodies to nourish their souls? Could these rituals hold the key to unlocking God's eternal covenant with humanity, a love so profound it echoes the Messiah's sacrifice? What hidden truths from the Torah might transform how you view your own relationships, making you question if modern romance has lost its sacred spark? Stay with me, don't dare skip ahead, because what you're about to discover will grip your heart, stir your spirit, and compel you to watch every second as we unravel the cinematic drama of Jewish weddings, where every tradition pulses with emotion, tension, and revelatory insight that could forever change your life. My name is Pastor Najam, and I welcome you to my channel, Understanding the Word. Today, I invite you to join me in exploring 10 of the most surprising Jewish wedding traditions. But this isn't just a list. It's a deep dive into their biblical origins, historical evolution, and theological significance. We'll see how these practices not only reflect ancient Israelite culture, but also point prophetically to God's redemptive plan through the Messiah. Each tradition is a thread in the divine tapestry of marriage, woven with scholarly precision and revelatory insight. We'll proceed from the least to the most surprising, building tension as we go, ensuring every word draws you deeper into the mystery. Let's begin with number 10. The wedding as a holy day, akin to Yom Kippur. Number 10. The wedding as a holy day, a personal day of atonement. Picture the bride's heart racing, not just from excitement, but from a profound sense of starting anew, clean, forgiven, stepping into forever. What if your wedding day could wash away the past, like a fresh dawn after a long night? In Jewish tradition, the wedding day carries this weight of renewal, often likened to Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. It's a moment where the couple stands before God and each other, souls intertwined in a sacred promise. The Hebrew text of Leviticus 16 describes Yom Kippur as Yom HaKippurim, a day of coverings or atonements, focused on communal purification through sacrifice and fasting. From a Jewish perspective, rabbis in the Talmud Yevamot 63b extended this imagery to marriage, seeing it as a personal reset where past missteps fade in the light of commitment, though not as a literal sacrifice, but a symbolic echo. Later Christian writers understood this as foreshadowing Christ's ultimate atonement, a once-for-all covering of sins, Hebrews 9:12. Historically, as Michael L. Satlow notes in Jewish Marriage in Antiquity, ancient Israelite unions were family affairs, evolving in the rabbinic era to emphasize sanctity. While these practices crystallized in rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness, evident in the Mishnah Ketubot's marital obligations, Josephus's accounts of betrothals, and Philo's stress on moral purity in unions. Pause here, let that sink in. A day of joy doubling as a doorway to grace. As you reflect, consider how this invites us all to approach our commitments with open hearts, seeking renewal not just in rituals but in everyday mercy. Number 9. Shabbat Kala, the bride's sacred gathering. Feel the warmth of laughter and whispers among women, a circle of support wrapping the bride like a gentle embrace before the storm of vows. Doesn't that stir a longing for community in our often isolated world? This pre-wedding gathering, the Shabbat Kala, unfolds on the Saturday before the ceremony, a women-only event filled with songs, blessings, and shared stories to calm nerves and kindle love. The Hebrew Kala means bride, tying into biblical imagery of preparation, like the enclosed garden in Song of Songs 4:12, symbolizing protected beauty. From a Jewish perspective, It's a rabbinic custom drawing from ancient feasts, such as Laban's gathering in Genesis 29:22, emphasizing communal holiness. Christian readings might see echoes of the church as bride, prepared by fellowship, Ephesians 5:27. While these practices crystallized in rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Dead Sea Scrolls hint at group blessings. Josephus describes betrothal rituals. Philo underscores ethical bonds, and Mishnah Ketubot outlines protective duties. Take a breath. Imagine being held in such a space. This tradition whispers to us, true unions thrive not in solitude, but in the quiet strength of those who walk beside us. Number 8. Yom Kippur Fast, a day of spiritual purification. Envision denying yourself food on your happiest day, hunger sharpening every sense. Could emptiness like that actually fill the soul with deeper purpose? Some Jewish weddings, the couple fasts until after the ceremony, mirroring Yom Kippur's self-affliction for clarity and mercy. The Hebrew Bible in Leviticus 16:29 commands in Yui Nefesh, afflicting the soul through fasting for atonement. From a Jewish perspective, rabbinic texts like the Talmud apply this to weddings as a time of divine favor, not literal sacrifice. Later Christian writers saw parallels to Jesus' wilderness fast, Matthew 4:2, preparing for redemptive work. While these practices crystallized in rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Mishnah Yoma details fast protocols. Josephus records purification rites. Philo views fasting as desire mastery. Let this linger. In the ache of waiting, we find space for grace. Might our own fasts, literal or metaphorical, open doors to unexpected healing? Number 7. Huppah, the canopy of divine covering. Stand beneath a fragile canopy, open on all sides like a tent in the wilderness. Vulnerable yet protected, doesn't it evoke a sense of wandering toward home? The huppah, a four-poled structure, represents the couple's first shared roof, with the bride circling the groom 7 times for symbolic walls. The Hebrew huppah echoes bridal chambers in Joel 2:16 and Psalm 19:5. From a Jewish perspective, it honors Abraham's open tent, Genesis 18:1-2, per Talmudic views, fostering hospitality. Christian interpretations link it to heavenly dwellings, John 14:2. While these practices crystallized in rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Josephus mentions canopy-like symbols. Philo allegorizes divine shelter. Mishnah Ketubot ties to duties. Pause and reflect. Under God's vast sky, we're all building shelters of love. What walls of protection might you weave today? Number 6. Beidkin, the veiling ceremony. Watch the groom gently veil his bride, hiding outer beauty to reveal the heart. Poignant, isn't it? In a world obsessed with appearances. This act, the Beidkin, draws from Rebekah veiling herself in Genesis 24:65, Vatitkas, emphasizing modesty and inner worth. From a Jewish perspective, rabbinic tradition stresses character over fleeting allure, as in Proverbs 31:30. Later Christian writers echoed this in 1 Peter 3:3-4, valuing unfading beauty. While these practices crystallized in rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Talmud ensures identity. Josephus notes modesty. Philo prioritizes virtue. Mishnah covers adornments. Breathe this in. True seeing goes beyond the veil. How might unveiling our hearts change the way we love? Number 5. Plain rings, symbols of uncomplicated love. Hold a simple gold band, unadorned and eternal, stark in its purity. It whispers of love stripped to essentials. Doesn't it touch something timeless in us? The plain ring symbolizes uncomplicated commitment given under the huppah. Hebrew Bible roots lie in betrothal gifts, like in Exodus 22:16. From a Jewish perspective, rabbinic simplicity avoids distractions, per Talmud. Christian views see unchanging covenants, as in Malachi 6. While these practices crystallized in Rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Josephus mentions rings. Mishnah Ketubot specifies values. Philo on binding vows. Let this resonate. In simplicity, we find strength. What unadorned promises anchor your life? Number 4. 10M, the engagement document. Sign a paper that binds hearts before rings ever do, formal yet intimate. It builds anticipation like a promise on the horizon. 10M declares official engagement beyond proposals. From a Jewish perspective, it's rabbinic ensuring intent, rooted in Deuteronomy 27's betrothal. Christian parallels include covenant vows. While these practices crystallized in Rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Philo on bindings. Mishnah precursors. Reflect quietly. Commitments start with words. What pledges shape your path? Number 3. Ketubah, the marriage contract. Outline duties in ink. A husband's vow to provide and protect tender in its practicality. It grounds dreams in reality. The Ketubah details obligations, with biblical echoes in Exodus 21:10, Shiura, Kesuda, Anata, sustenance, clothing, intimacy. From a Jewish perspective, rabbinic expansion protects the wife. Christian readings mirror Christ's care, Ephesians 5:25. While these practices crystallized in Rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Josephus on contracts. Mishnah details. Philo on ethics. Ponder this. Love documented endures. How does responsibility enrich your bonds? Number 2. Stepping on glass, joy tempered by sorrow. Hear the shatter amid cheers, a stark reminder of loss and triumph, bittersweet. It pulls at the heartstrings, blending ecstasy with ache. The groom steps on glass, recalling Jerusalem's temple destruction, Lamentations 1:1. From a Jewish perspective, post-70 CE rabbinic, it tempers joy, Psalm 137:6. Christian views see suffering's role like the cross. While these practices crystallized in Rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Josephus laments temple. Philo on loss. Let it echo. Even in joy, remember. What brokenness teaches you hope? Number 1. Yichud, private seclusion. Step into a quiet room alone at last. The world fading, intimate, vulnerable. It's the first breath of true togetherness. Yichud offers post-ceremony privacy, historically for consummation, now symbolic. Biblical intimacy shines in Song of Songs 8:13. From a Jewish perspective, rabbinic safeguards union. Christian typology points to divine communion. While these practices crystallized in Rabbinic Judaism, they draw on symbolic patterns already present in Second Temple concerns for purity, covenant, and communal holiness. Mishnah on privacy. Josephus on rights. Philo on sacred bonds. The couple emerges, symbolically set apart for a new life. Pause deeply. In solitude, unity blooms. What sacred spaces nurture your soul? And there you have it, 10 traditions that not only surprise but reveal deep biblical truths, weaving ancient wisdom into our lives today. Which one astonished you most? Share in the comments, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into Scripture. As we close, remember, these rituals aren't relics. They're invitations to live with intention, honoring covenants that echo God's faithful love. In your own story, may you find joy tempered by wisdom, commitment rooted in grace, and a heart ever open to the divine. See you next time. Stay thoughtful, stay connected.